There's a current video going around on TikTok of a woman who wrote a Substack called Who Gonna Be the Woman? And her name first is Mel Fraze or Fraz. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. But her Substack was so good that I wanted to discuss it on my platform as well, especially as a woman who has decided maybe about 2-3 years ago that I was stepping into womanhood, and I was doing it unapologetically. I was taking a lot of the lived experience that I had from girlhood and transitioning into a womanhood that required me to be responsible, requires me to be accountable, requires me to have discernment. So let's talk about it. So to start, I think that a lot of women think that the girlhood, like, I'm just a girl, I turn my brain off. Like, I think they think it's just cute. And don't get me wrong, I do think it's cute. And sometimes it does come off like it's harmless to say. But when you end up making that little phrase your entire identity, which I'm starting to see like there's a trend where there are 40 and 50-year-old women saying, I'm just a girl. And it gets to the point where it's like, I think a lot of women have been stripped. So I'll say this for one. I think a lot of women have been stripped of their girlhood. So when they were young adults and when they were girls, a lot of responsibility was put on them at such a young age that they were not able to enjoy and live in girldom. Okay, so that is very valid and that does have to be acknowledged. But at the same time, you're 40, you're in your 50s now. And with age comes wisdom from lived experience, or I would hope so. Most of us do have wisdom though. And with wisdom comes responsibility. When you decide to stay in girlhood, not only do you inadvertently lower your expectations for yourself and others around you, you lower your responsibility, and oftentimes people don't take you serious. And this leads into a larger problem because it sounds soft, but in turn, it actually pushes the narrative that women are fragile, that we're confused, that we're incapable of leadership and of decision making. And we all know, if you've read history books and if you know our history as women in this country, that rhetoric has been used against us and it will be used against us. So that's why I don't fully support us as grown women. I'm not talking about somebody in their early 20s, but as grown women, once you hit your 30s and up, it's time to step into your power. It's time, like, we waited our whole lives to be grown, and now that we're grown, everybody want to be the girl. We also have to realize that being a woman is so powerful and it's so beautiful in different ways than being a girl. When you're a girl, you're learning new things, you're learning about yourself. It's more so learning.